And welcome back, this is ballerscuba with more Let's Play Baldur's Gate. I'm joined as always by my Chapter 4 squad of Ayantis, Saladis, Minsk, Bronwyn, Imoen, and Dinaher. When we last left off, I raided the bandit camp. It didn't go all the way through it though. Looks like there could be still a little bit more back there somewhere. We're gonna go over to the right and swing around because I feel like there could be something over here that I missed, although it's not too likely. I think I raided these. It looks like this could have been a building that I go into, but now it looks like I could just walk right through it. So, I do have a little bit of bad news in that I actually did try to record earlier today, but I lost the footage. That's always fun. I love technical problems. So we're back. It's going to be a bit of a short session though because I don't have as much time. But we are going to move forward, and I have unfortunately already kind of seen a bit of what is ahead, although I didn't get far enough for there really to be any kind of spoilers or anything like that. Just I do know what is coming. So let's head all the way over here, and we will head to Baragost quickly, and then to High Hedge in order to try to get some upgrades, and we will probably sell some stuff off as well. But for the most part, I think we are pretty much done here, because as it turns out, there was nothing behind the bandit camp. Our next stop is supposed to be the Cloakwood. But it does take a little bit of time to get there. We will start by actually stopping by the Friendly Arm Inn because it's kind of on the way.
As you will.
I do wish they would not spawn me back here, though. Such a long walk to get to where I want to go. Right, as far as I can tell, there is no other way to get there. Is there a back entrance? No, there is not. There is just kind of a shortcut because of how high these walls are. Yeah, I just wish there was kind of a back entrance to the Friendly Arm Inn. It does remind me of when I went on vacation in China once and I went through the Forbidden Palace. They have a ton of courtyards there. Anytime you see it in the movies and stuff like that, they're really just showing you one courtyard. There's 9 of them. Now remember, there are 9 of them because 9's a lucky number. So there's supposed to be 999 buildings in there. But there's 9 giant courtyards there. And I remember getting to the last one, to the 9th one, and that's where the Emperor lived and all that kind of stuff. And they said, so this is the reason for all these courtyards is so that no attacking army could possibly make it through all these courtyards.
Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
We'll have to come back to this a little bit. We have Elminster here. Well met, young one. I trust that thou art well. I have heard many things about thee in the past few 10 days, and I am most impressed. It's actually been the past few 100 days, but whatever. Are you following me, old man? Only through tales and stories, I assure thee. Thou art the subject around many tables lately, and I am quite sure that the majority of rumors are more or less true. Much is as I would have done, though the methods may have differed. No doubt the clues unearthed so far have pointed thee in the same direction. I would have concluded as well. Thou dost possess a gifted nature, and I am sure that thou will make good use of it. Of course they have, but just out of curiosity, where would you go next? As thou hast no doubt determined, the clues seem to point towards the Cloakwood Forest. 'Tis likely that the scoundrels behind the bandits have used some sort of base within the wood. Of course, I am only telling thee things that thou dost already know. Good luck on thy travels, young one. Be wary as well, for thou art making powerful enemies both here and within thyself. I am sorry I cannot speak more plainly on this matter, but events must unfold as they will without any meddling from this old man. So is this Gandalf, or secretly the great evil that we are about to fight here? But we have another encounter with Elminster. Once again, I have run into Elminster, and once again he expressed an interest in my well-being that I find puzzling. He made a cryptic remark about making powerful enemies within myself. Like all wizards, he speaks in riddles. At least he confirmed that the masters of the bandits likely keep their base in the Cloakwood. Alright, so maybe we are getting close to the end here. Might as well try to sell in the
gather your party before venturing forth.
in the Friendly Arm Inn. Thorin's here. Anybody else here? Nira's here. He looked a little different. So I made it to the end of the Forbidden Palace
To all who behave themselves.
to try to continue my story here. I made it to the end of the Forbidden Palace. They said that the reason for the 9 courtyards was so that no attacking army could go through all of these courtyards. And why can't I? There we go. Apparently double clicking works there. They wouldn't let me open it. They have to right click. I'm just remembering wrong. Anyway, so I'm at the back of this Forbidden Palace. I'm trying to finish this story. And they said that the reason that they had so many courtyards was that an attacking army would have to go through all of them in order to get to the Emperor. I pointed out, well, the Emperor's in the back. Why don't they just attack from the back? He didn't really have an answer for me. He just said that was never done. So I don't know if there was something back there or there was a reason why you couldn't attack from the back. By the way, I'm going to start selling some of these +1s because I have a lot of multiples and I don't seem to need them. So a lot of those are going to start going now. The Warhammers too, because I have a couple of those. So I never did get an answer as to why the 2 fires, why this Forbidden Palace was impenetrable from the back, but it just seemed like there was one wall between the Emperor and outside. So seemed like a good way to attack if you were a soldier. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. Maybe there was supposed to be something there, or maybe there was something there and they got rid of it, for all I know. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have too much to sell, unfortunately. Alright, so let's sleep for the night. We can afford royal, so let's always treat myself royally. And then we can get out of here. For the most part, we pretty much came here for that encounter with Elminster.
You are a most beautiful lady. As you will.
No time to flirt right now. We have things to do. You can hit on Bronwyn later. For now, though, we need to head out. I do want to make a couple more pit stops. One in Baragost. Well, you know what? Let's just go straight to High Hedge. As far as I can tell, the person that was supposed to be buying my bandit scalps has disappeared. Because when I went last time, I could not find her in the same spot where I was before. So I'm going to assume she's gone.
With Helm's
So
blessing.
onto High Hedge we go. We have at least a little bit of work to do here. And I do wish that they would let me just go straight where I want to go. If I land in High Hedge, there's a good chance you know entirely where I want to go. But I still have to make the journey there all the time, you know? I'm impatient. I'm too used to the newer games where I can just go straight to where I want all the time.
Yeah!
Alright, not Melicamp. There we go. Thalandir, he's the good one.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
Right, I would like to speak with you. Magical items. Alright, so. I don't think I need anything out of that. I'm going to go ahead and sell the idol. I don't see a reason to hold on to it. Doesn't seem like anybody wants it. Alright, so now it's mostly about what I want to buy. Let's start with some bullets +1. Alright, we'll get, what is 17? Yeah, there we go. So they stack in 80s, that's right. So we'll do, can I type it in? I can. They didn't do it properly. There we go. I don't know what happened to the first 6, but there you go. Did I not do it right? Apparently not. Oh, they come in stacks of 5. So I need 60. That's 55 divided by 5. I need 11 of them. Once again, that first one just went away somewhere. All right, we'll buy that. So we got 2 stacks. And that should be good enough for that. The potions I'm not really using. I'm kind of holding on to them right now. The protection spells, they're not so useful. We will see if anybody can learn any of this. We have really the 4 people. But it doesn't look like anybody wants to learn any of this right now. All right, protection from evil and a shield for you. All right, nothing there. Chill touch. I'm already out of room. That's not a good sign. Can you get anything from here? You can get a luck. All right. Nobody else? Nobody else. All right, so we're going to have to go through this a couple times. We'll just write the magics if I can get them. If I can learn it, I will, and then we'll go over more when I choose which ones to actually use. But in terms of writing, we're going to just write down everything. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make some room here. You're not a good place to hold that. Maybe you? Maybe. All right, let's do this again.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
All right, so we were on like magic missile somewhere. All right, no, we were a little bit past that. All right, so you can learn horror. We already went through luck. All right, because I kind of already know what these do. So you can learn deafness. You can learn ray of enfeeblement and power word sleep. You can learn all of these. I'm out of room again. You're out of room too. All right, like I said, we're gonna have to do this a couple times. Either she was out of room or I couldn't buy it for some other reason. Can I stack any into him anymore? Of course not. All right, power word sleep, resist fear, and ray of enfeeblement. Some of these stack. One of these stack.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
All right, back here. And where were we? We were on kind of around strength. All right, invisibility. Detect invisibility. Invisibility, detect invisibility. Hold person. Well, skull trap. All right, skull trap. Hold undead. Protection from fire, and we're already done there. Skull trap. Vampiric touch, we're done again. So little room. So much to write. Yeah, I kind of want to get as much magic as I can because I have a feeling this is going to be the party that I kind of stick with. Dina here is not necessarily my favorite, but I like Minsk, and it's difficult to find another caster, so I might just stick with her kind of throughout this one. So I'm just not sure. If I give that over to you, then I can clear up a little bit more room.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
Why do you keep saying that over and over and over again? All right, shocking grasp. I think we were past that. And we were kind of down here at, yeah, there we go. All right, protection from fire, minor spell deflection. Anything else for you guys? You can learn vampiric touch. All right, so let's start looking at some of the high-end stuff that I can do. We have the Horn of Khazgaroth. What does it do? We're going to skip the description and just kind of go straight to what it can do. It gives you immunity to first and second level spells. It gives you +5 versus missile attacks. Lots of +2s to saves. But it does an unknown damage to the user. What about the Claw? The Claw gives you less constitution, but +1 armor class and +4 versus missile attacks. You have worse save versus death, but a lot more versus wand, polymorph, breath, and spell. And you can only get rid of it with a remove curse spell. So that's supposed to be cursed. Then we have the Robe of the Good Archmagi. Armor class 5, saving throws +1, resistance +5%. This powerful mage robe offers protection from all forms of physical attack while at the same time increasing one's magic resistance and saving throws. Due to the nature of its enchantment, it can only be worn by wizards of good alignment. That is something that Dina here can do, but instead we're going to give her Detect Evil. What I have been told is that this is the best robe in the game. The Robe of the Neutral Archmagi. I'm not entirely sure what makes this one different, though. I don't see anything different about it from the Good Archmagi. So armor class 5, saving throws +1, magic resistance +5. So this is what I'm going to purchase, and we're going to put that on Saladis and just kind of hope for the best. It is very expensive, though. There's a lot of things that I'm investing into this. All right, so that is done there. As you can see, it does lower his armor class by 5, so I'm going to say that is worth it just on that alone. All right, so I'm going to have to sell that. You can learn Detect Evil and Vampiric Touch. All right, let's go ahead and...
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
Let's go ahead and try to sell some of this stuff now. You actually have some spells yourself. Some of these can go over, some cannot. All right, so basically, if I have multiple of the spells at this point, I think it's best if I just sell it.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
So if I have multiple of any kind of spell, it's time to go. The fire resistance can go because I already have one of those, and I don't think I'm going to need 2, but I could. All right, so let's sell 2 of the sleep, 3 of the color spray, 3 of the blindness, 1 to identify. Clear up, not necessarily some room, but give me some of that money back. I think we're good there. We're good there because I can't get rid of the Moonblade, even though I kind of want to hold on to it. One of the armors can go as well. Because at this point, I don't think I'm going to encounter too many new mages. I might be wrong. I might be encountering a whole bunch of people starting pretty soon, but just don't think it's going to be a huge deal for me to train people. All right, so let's get out of here. What's the fastest way? Yeah, pretty much this way. No, down is. So this way, guys. All right, so we have some upgrades. We have everything that we need to head into the Cloakwood, I think. I don't know why Imoen stopped. I really don't. Why did she stop there? All right, let's head to the Cloakwood. We're going to quick save, rest, quick save again.
With Helm's blessing.
And we're going to head down here. Now, we're here for the quest, but if I get any side quests, of course, we're going to try to take care of that as well. But as always, I am looking... Uh-oh. Ow. Tasseling. looking to complete the entirety of the map. That's kind of a goal of mine.
Go for the eyes! Rusk!